Okay, I want to take a quick minute to walk through the user interface and changes to Composer. Composer is made up of three key components. The integrations hub, which is the marketplace of all of the pre-built integrations, and you see that there's a half a dozen search, a couple order management, and some marketing communications and product information tools, etc. So those are all pre-built. To implement them, we would just click on the configure, click on the tile, click on configure, pull up the configuration dialog, enter in our credentials, our Algolia credentials and our Elastic Path credentials, answer a few more questions here about kind of what the implementation is we want, and then hit finish. And then what these pre-built integrations are designed to do is establish all the interactivity between, say, in this case, Algolia and Elastic Path, creating a mapping file with all the kind of generic or basic mappings, product name, product prices, etc. And then give you the option to then expand those mappings to whatever custom fields you desire. So that's what the integration hub is. We'll skip Builder for right now, and we'll jump to Monitor. Monitor is the centralized place where you can keep track of all of the instances of integrations you've deployed. You can take a look at all the executions of all your integrations, and within those executions, you can filter on. I just want to look at failures. So if you've been getting some notices, you can just look at the failures, and instead of needing to pogo stick in and out of each individual integration, it gives you all your integrations all at one point. There's a list of components, a list of integrations you've built, which we'll get back here to Builder in a second. And then logs, you can look at all the logs of all the integrations at the same time. All right, Builder is the integrated development environment for building integrations from scratch, either from one of our templates or from just from the ground up. And so to do that, I am going to just show you real quickly, add integration. I'm going to say quick start, or you could use a template. There's three different mechanisms for triggering an integration, either a webhook. So it'll create a webhook that you can then call, set it on a schedule. So say you want to publish your catalog every day at 2 a.m., you can set it up. And then there's management triggers, which would enable you to say, every time I redeploy this or update the configuration of this integration, go through and check and make sure all of my settings are still correct. Those types of things. So triggering on the creation of an integration, the deployment of an instance, the destruction of an instance if you want to disconnect it, go and clean up all the data, whatever. So that's what that's for. So we'll just webhook is the most common, so we'll go ahead and create webhook. So now we have an integration started here. The trigger is that webhook, and then you start adding steps. And so you can add in steps from Elastic Path. So Elastic Path has a component, this commerce component, and then all of these different actions. So you want to say create an account. And so then you put in the action that you were requesting, create a connection. And so then it created a connection configuration. So we put in, like I mentioned before on the Algolia one, you put in your credentials, etc. And so you just keep adding steps. And so we could use a code component, which lets you write Node.js code to say get the previous steps response or get some content from the payload that came in with the webhook, etc. You just start building your integration step by step. And then once you get it all done, you can test it, and then deploy it, and it will be in your instance of the integrations hub. So we'll click cancel on all that. And so those are the three building blocks, or the three main components of Composer. And you get there by going to Composer in the left nav, of Commerce Manager in Elastic Path.